Hey y'all, so I wanted to do another chit chat with Britt. So I wrote a couple things down on my phone that I wanted to talk about. Basically with the basically like before, like Navy wife blues, stuff that I go through being married to someone who's in the military. So I wrote down 3 points on my phone. The first point I want to talk about is the frustrations of an unpredictable schedule. 2, how to prepare yourself mentally, and 3, preparing yourself spiritually. So the first point, the frustrations of an unpredictable schedule. This one is my top one because if you're married to someone who's in the military, your schedule is very unpredictable. For instance, they could say, okay, we're leaving for a month. Let's just say they say that. And you're like, okay. So you spend a lot of time mentally preparing yourself for that person to be gone for the amount of time that they told you they were going to be gone for. So you could be telling yourself like, okay, I know starting Monday, Joey, whoever you're married to, in my case Josh, said he's going to be gone. This is not his schedule, I'm just using this as an example. You can say, okay, Josh, Joey, whoever, said they're going to be gone for a month. And, okay, I know in my mind they're going to be gone for a month, so I need to mentally prepare myself for them not to be there. That's what you tell yourself. As a Navy wife, or as anybody who's married to someone who's in the military, you tell yourself this. I know I do, to mentally prepare myself so that when they do leave, I'm okay. Because I've already told myself they weren't going to be there. So the frustrating part is when they come back and say, oh, never mind, we're not leaving. We're actually going to be home for a few more days than we thought. I'm not sure when we're going to leave though. The frustrating part is you spent that time telling yourself that they're going to be gone. But then when they end up staying, yeah, you're happy they're staying. Like, oh, good, you're not leaving. But then they end up telling you again later on, okay, now it's time. So it's like you got to continuously prepare yourself. They're not going to be here. Then, oh, never mind, they are going to be here. Then, oh, now they're leaving. So it's like a constant back and forth battle in your mind, like this person's not going to be here but they might be here. So it's like, this sounds confusing, but it's like you can't 100%, it's hard for me to 100% prepare myself sometimes because his schedule is so unpredictable. So when I do try to prepare myself and tell myself that I'm okay that he's leaving, sometimes he ends up not leaving. So he stays for a couple days, but then he ends up, at some point he's going to leave. So then I feel like now I have to mentally prepare myself all over again. And that's the frustrating part. Like, because it takes a lot to mentally tell yourself that your spouse is not going to be there. For me, it takes a lot. So like I prepare myself for the little stuff. Like, okay, when I come home from work, he won't be here. He won't be able to go to church with me. Like little stuff. Like it's little stuff that you miss when you're married to somebody in the military. It might seem small to someone whose spouse comes home every day. But for people who's in the military, it's small stuff like that you miss. So like I take time to mentally prepare myself for that. So it's frustrating when I mentally prepare myself and then he's like, never mind. So then I undo my mind saying that he's not going to be there, but then I have to redo it back. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's something that bothers me. And if somebody else is going through that, I feel like it's completely normal. The second one kind of sounds the same because I said prepare yourself mentally, but what I mean is like, okay, me and Josh, like I said, I might tell this story in another vlog, but me and Josh went to boot camp together. I didn't finish. But we didn't really know what the military was all about when we decided to do it. So my thing is, do your research. If your spouse or if both of you want to go into the military, do your research. Know what to expect. We didn't do much research. We just listened to what the recruiter said and kind of just went to boot camp basically. But we didn't really know anything. So like we didn't really prepare ourselves mentally. Now, don't get me wrong. The Navy has a lot of perks. It's a lot of perks that they give, but then there's also a lot of cons. So you have to speak with your spouse and determine if going to the military is the best move for your relationship, because it's a lot of time apart. There's just a lot of stuff you have to deal with. So I guess my best advice is like to prepare yourself mentally, because I didn't do that. And like I said, it was hard on me, especially when we first like moved and everything. It was really hard on me. It's still hard on me now, but it's a little better. But I would prepare yourself mentally. Definitely research and talk with one another, like this is something we want to do. Some people want to make that sacrifice now so that when their spouse retires, they can live a good life afterwards. Some people do have that mindset, and that's your mindset, that's okay. But if you're the type of person who feel like you can't deal with, your spouse being gone all the time, then it might not be the best move for you. So prepare yourself mentally. My third thing I have is prepare yourself spiritually. Now, I've heard a lot of stuff. These are not my struggles, but some stuff I heard. Some women cheat on their spouses while they're gone. And some it's vice versa. Some men are showing their wives where they're gone. So you have to be strong spiritually, because I mean, I don't have problems with this. I've never been a person that struggled with being faithful or anything like that. But if someone does have those struggles, you have to pray about that type of stuff. Like, you have to be able to deny like temptation, like, to, you know, you just gotta be strong spiritually to like stay on your P's and Q's. Like, if your husband's gone, don't be doing stuff that you wouldn't be doing if he was there. It's pretty much kind of what I'm trying to say. So like, now I don't go out and stay out all times of the night. Why? Because I'm married. I feel like I shouldn't be doing that. I shouldn't be coming back in the house 3 o'clock in the morning. This is not something I feel like is respectful to do. So if I don't do that while my husband's here, why would I do it while he's gone? So you have to have integrity, almost like you have to have like integrity to do stuff right even when your spouse isn't there, and him too. So sometimes you have to look at yourself spiritually to see if you're strong enough to do this. And if you're not, that is okay. Like, be honest with yourself, because a lot of people like get into the military and they end up divorced because of, you know, infidelity and just all kinds of stuff. So you want to prepare yourself. And like, now I struggle spiritually, not with like the stuff I was just talking about, but with like I don't know, like I told y'all, it's hard for me to go to church sometimes without Josh, because I'm used to going with him. So then I won't go. But then it's like, I have to ask myself, I don't love God because of Josh, or I'm not a Christian for Josh, or I don't pray. I pray for Josh, but I'm not praying to Josh. You know what I mean? I'm praying to God. So my relationship with God should not be strained because he's not here. So sometimes I have to check myself. Even now, I'm continuing to check myself. Like, okay, I understand your husband's not here, but like, that has nothing. God's here, so you're not going to church. It's like, it's not a good enough excuse for me not to go to church because Josh is not here. Like, I need to get over my feelings, suck it up, go to church, and pray so that God can help me through this. So that's what I'm struggling with. Also, like, okay, I forget what chapter of the Bible they talk about this in. I don't want to say it and be wrong. I don't know why I can't remember it. But okay, they talk in the Bible about how when you're married, your focus is split. And this is 100% true. What this means is, let's just say there's one person who's not married, right? Okay, they can devote all their time they want to prayer, to reading their Bible, to fasting, to praying. I just said praying. You get the point. They can devote as much time as they want to God, to praying or whatever. But when you're married, you have more obligations. So like, not saying your husband's over God, but let me explain this further. For instance, sometimes when Josh is not here, I develop a new schedule for myself. So sometimes when I get home from work, I might read my Bible for an hour, or I might also pray for an hour. So that's 2 hours. But when Josh is here, sometimes I'm not able to come home and just get right into praying and read my Bible, because one, I have to cook. Two, when he's here, I cook a lot more than when he's not here. So it's like, I have to cook, I have to clean, and I have to be a wife. So when he's not here, it's just kind of like, I'm still a wife, but he's not here, so I don't have to necessarily like make sure I'm cooking and cleaning like at a certain time, so I can kind of not do what I want, but make my own schedule. So it's like when you're married, your time is split. So sometimes this just made me think of another struggle. Sometimes what I notice is, even though I struggle to go to church when Josh is not here, I'm more consistent spiritually because I set a schedule for myself to pray and read. But when he's here, I find it hard to split my time, because I feel like, oh, Josh is home, so I want to spend every moment with him, because, you know, he might be leaving again soon. So then I won't be reading my Bible or praying at all because Josh is here. But really, I shouldn't be shutting God out. You know what I'm saying? Just because my husband's here, because at the end of the day, God comes first. So it's like, your time is split. So you have to find a good balance. You have to find a good balance. It's hard, but you can do it. You can find a good balance. And I still struggle with that. Like, okay, I'm going to show y'all something real quick. Hold on. Okay, you see this journal? I started this. Is this focused? Okay. I started this journal at the beginning of the year. And like at the beginning of the year, I always do New Year's resolutions. My family has always done it since I've been a kid, so I always do it. And I had such like high expectations for myself. I had so many resolutions, and I started off so strong. So in this journal, basically I just like read the Bible and I'll take notes and stuff. So you can't see it, but I started this on, I'm out of breath. That's sad. I started this on January 1st. I'm gonna read y'all the last time I wrote this, which is what I mean by struggling. The last time I wrote in this was January 15th. It is March 13th. That's like 2 months that I haven't done this, which is really sad and embarrassing, to be honest. But it's like, I don't know, I just been struggling. So like when I'm telling y'all this stuff, I'm talking to myself too, hoping that, you know, I can help someone else who, because I know when Josh first got into the military and I wasn't sure if I wanted him to stay in, I went on YouTube and I was trying to Google stuff to like, not Google stuff, I went on YouTube to try and see if I could find videos of wives, like, you know, talking about how it is, and I didn't really find a whole lot of stuff. And I don't know, so now I want to make more so that wives who might be going through what I'm going through can look at my videos and, you know, be encouraged, and that hopefully we can encourage each other. Because I don't know, support is like, you need support. Military wives need support. And I don't know, it's nice to be able to watch videos or talk to one another and uplift one another if we can, when we can. But yeah, I don't know, I'm not really sad today, but I kind of just want to get that off my chest, because lately I've been going back to just listening to all gospel music, because usually I listen to R&B, rap. I used to listen to everything pretty much, but like I kind of just want to cleanse my mind. Like sometimes Josh will have us do a fast where we don't listen to secular music for a long time, because he says like it helps to cleanse your mind and stuff like that. And like I did it with him last time before, and it really did help me cleanse my mind. So now I'm doing it again, so I can cleanse my mind and just get back right, so that I can start reading my Bible and just have more conviction about it. Like, and I want to make sure I go to church this Sunday. I probably vlog for y'all when I go to church, so that's going to be not emotional for me, but it's uncomfortable for me to go to church without him, because I don't know, I just don't like it right now. But I'm going to have to learn to, because at the end of the day, Josh is going to be gone a lot, so I have to get over that. I honestly just have to get over it. But yeah, I think this wraps up today's chit chat. But comment, you guys, any Navy wives, or not even Navy, just military wives in general. If you want to comment, you can comment, we can talk, uplift one another. That would be really nice. Continue to like and subscribe. I already said comment. Follow us on social media. I'm going to put our social media down there like I have before. And yeah, I think that's it. So see you guys next time.